video.
Once upon a time, there was a disgusting, brown, crispy, feather-covered, smelly egg. It lay in a nest in the middle of 4 pretty, shiny,
White eggs.
clean, white eggs. The egg looked really out of place, and every single day the mother would come over and look and think, why is this egg so brown and so dirty? So she'd clean it, polish it, rub it, lick it, wet it, polish it again, and it would stay brown. Unupset by this strange looking egg, she lay her bum on all of the eggs
Except for the black.
with no possible favoritism towards the white eggs. One day, the father came over to visit. She says, "Hello, husband. How are you?" The husband said, "Quack, quack, 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 quack. Are the kids born yet?" The mother looked around and said, "Look here. Can you see eggs or can you see chicks?" He said, "I can see eggs." So she said, "Well, you've got your answer then, haven't you?" He said, "This sarcasm is destroying our relationship."
It was. In the story.
So they sat down together.
And sat on all the eggs.
She sat on the eggs. He sat down and read his newspaper. Daddy Duck was really upset that Mummy had been nasty to him, but still didn't mind because he thought that maybe today his kids would be born. And lucky for him, very lucky for him, he heard a cracking sound. Oh my God. One of the white eggs came.
To birth.
No, didn't came to birth. One of the white eggs started to shake.
And it cracked open.
And it cracked open. And they just couldn't believe that the first egg was coming out. And slowly, the egg hatched, and inside was a lovely, lovely little duck chick.
Can we finish off the story, Mum?
And then 3 more duck chicks were born out of the other white eggs, till eventually the brown egg started to shake.
Oh no, this is going to be...
And all of a sudden, instead of hatching, a big head came out with half a shallot on his head. And it went, and all of the ducks came over to him and went quack, quack to their new brother.
The black one.
Yeah, and what sound do you think that
Quack, quack.
What sound did you think the new brown duck said?
Quack, quack.
Ah! So, the brothers of the brown bird, the white brothers of the brown bird, didn't like the brown bird. And they were not very nice to him.
That's horrible.
He was upset. Then the dad said to the mummy "That is not my child." She slapped him round the head and said, "How could you say that?"
Who did?
The mummy to the daddy. And she was very upset. So she thought that she'd swim into the forest, in the forest lakes, and try to get rid of the bird. Try to get rid of this other bird that she didn't understand who it was. So, first of all, she took him into the forest rivers, and she quickly sped off, turned the corner, and she got away with all her other kids. She carried on quickly, and out of the bushes, smiling, the brown duck. "Hi, Mummy. I really love this game of hide and seek. It is great. Thank you for playing with me." The mummy said, "Quack, quack." So she thought the next way to get rid of him would be to put him up a tree. So they all climbed up together to the top of the tree, and quickly the others climbed back down. And the brown duck was at the top of the tree, and he did not know where Mummy and the other ducks had gone. So he thought, as I'm high up, I'll find them. So he saw that they were travelling on the river that went south towards their other home. So he climbed down the tree and took the fastest stream that went the same way. And he arrived there nearly at the same time as them. And he said, "Mummy, that was a great game, and you taught me to find you in the forest." So eventually, the mummy realised that she couldn't get rid of him. So she thought, "I have to hurt his feelings." So she said, "You are not my son, brown duck." And he said, "Mwah," and he was upset. So he went into the forest and found a new mummy. She was red. She swam backwards and forwards. She smiled. She bobbed up and down. So he got on that mummy's head. Got on that mummy's head and was jumping on new mummy's head. And mummy's head went under the water. And as mummy's head went under the water, she popped back up and went back round the other way. And he went underwater with it, with the head. And he was scared, he couldn't breathe. He thought, "Why is this mummy trying to kill me?" Then he realised that every time he moved, the mummy moved. And it was really just a toy duck and not a real mummy. And he was upset. And by now, he had lost his family. So he had nowhere to go. So he went into the bushes and he cried. And he was so lonely. He was really lonely that he cried himself into a long sleep. And it was so cold, because it was winter, that he started to hibernate like the three bears do. So it got to spring and he woke up, still all on his own, hiding. And he looked out, and he could see it was really bright and sunny. So he thought, "There's no point in staying here anymore. I've been here for a few months. I'm feeling a bit better, so I'll have a swim round." and everybody was looking at him, saying, he's very handsome, he's very tall, he's very beautiful, he is gorgeous. Who is he? He's not ugly. And you know what he did? He looked down at the water, and what do you think he saw?
His new mummy and daddy.
No, he looked at himself, and what do you think he saw?
His family.
No, he saw himself. Do you know what he was?
What?
A swan. He was a brown duck that was a baby swan. He wasn't a real duck. He was a baby swan. He was born in the wrong nest. So he looked down and he thought, I'm a swan, a beautiful swan. And he felt so proud. So he swam around and made new friends with new swans.
My new family.
And then his old mummy saw him and said, do you want to come back with us? And do you know what he said?
No.
He said, you can go away and leave me alone. And he found a new older swan lady, and that became his mummy. And he was beautiful and handsome. And that's the end. Close your eyes. Lullabies. Moon pigs can make sweet dream. I wish you a very good life.
Oh, that was the ugly duckling.
Ah, ah, bum bum bum. Ah, bum bum. I wish you a very good night. Good night, Ron.
Wait.